The Latics Football Phone-In, proudly sponsored by Legacy Pets. Being a Latics fan is for life, and so are our pets. No one wants to think about what happens when we lose them, but when we do, we need to know that both them and us are in good hands. Legacy Pets have worked with animals for over 20 years and understand what it means to have lost a beloved family pet. They're also Latics fans. So, if you do need their pet cremation services someday, they are dedicated to providing compassionate support just like we do on the phone-in. Visit legacypets.com and tell them that you're part of the Latics family too. Easy boy.
It's Thursday night. It's been alright. Gonna have your say on the football. Mad and sexy day.
Beautiful for Norwood. They might get on the end of it. It's Norwood. He's done it.
It's football the Latics football It's the football phone-in. The Latics football phone-in. It's the football phone-in. The Latics football phone-in. It's the football phone-in. The Latics football phone-in.
Hello and welcome to the Latics Football Phone-In.
Well, factors beyond our control.
Yeah, sorry about being late, guys. It happens every now and again.
It does.
Got a new angle, haven't we? Yeah, so it looks quite crisp. I forgot my glasses, so I don't know where they are. I've put them down because we're in a rush.
Well, that was it early.
You were, Dave. I was running late. Is everything loud and clear? Is
everyone there?
Good? Everyone there?
Yes, say hello. Is everyone there?
Yeah. No, well, thanks for updating the people in the comments there, Callum.
Savage.
Kickoff. Yeah.
Yes.
Kickoff. Adrian from Shropshire has tuned in and he is waiting in the wings.
He is. So, yeah, 3 wins on the Billy Bounce.
All good. Martin Bradley. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Hang on, I'm going to get a tissue. You crack on.
Yeah. So is everyone happy out there with the 3 wins on the bounce? We've got Barnet at 12:30 on Saturday for a midday kickoff. So yeah, it's going to be great to watch. So yeah, four wins.
It's brilliant filling.
Yeah.
Sold
stuff.
Over 2,000 tickets for not
sold out 2,072 sold out.
Yeah, is that it? That's all they'll give us.
Yeah, because they're soft.
Tech more, couple, I think.
Is.
Yeah. Shall we bring a guest in?
Let's do it.
Shall we bring Adrian in? He was first.
Yeah, do it.
It looks like he's not frozen now. He's just thinking.
Here he is.
How you doing, fellas?
Yeah, good mate. You all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Good. Yeah. It's not a very good connection with you, by the way. It's just warn you now.
Can you hear me though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Switch off your video, mate. That might be better. Like it might help
Switch
you.
off my video.
Yeah,
you can't switch your camera off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
it.
Okay.
No,
that did it. To be fair,
just call back in, Adrian. We'll get you back on in a minute after Dave's.
Let's bring Dave in. Hi, Dave.
Hello.
You all right?
Yeah,
you.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I've not been on for a while, so I thought I'd give you a shout. I don't think I've been on since the post-Wembley loving.
Well, that's it. That's it.
Well, welcome back.
Yeah, so I feel like mentioning this is a bit too late now, but I just came on to stick up for a couple of our lads. So Will Sutton's obviously in a form of his life right now, but we and other football clubs seem to have this thing when a player's come through the youth team, they're sort of easier to drop and, not get as much support. And right now, he's proven everyone wrong. I've loved Will Sutton for a while just because he's so brave on the ball and he wants to bring the ball out, which you don't expect from a lower league, younger, inexperienced defender. And it's proven to be worthwhile having him in the team now. It reminds me of, do you remember when, was it Dickov left and Cliff Byrne came out the team and Tarky came in?
Yeah.
And it was like, he just needed that moment and someone to believe in him, a fresh set of eyes. Obviously, Tony Philliskirk put him in, and I just think he's going to go on and have a really good career. I don't know how far he's going to go, but it was only a few weeks ago everyone was saying loan him out to National League North. But
do you think, Dave, that Regan Ogle will step back into the team though when he's fit?
good question. As I say, I do think it's a bit of a cop out sometimes. It's an easy option to take out the team. So if Sutton makes a mistake, everyone's on it straight away, get him out the team. But if it's Manny, for example, he's got, a bit in the bank where he's allowed to make a few mistakes and it doesn't get brought up as much. I don't know, because Sutton himself doesn't want to play bona fide right back, but I'm sure right now he's happy to play anywhere, really, isn't he? So I think Ogle's a good player, but he's 2 years ago he was playing National League North, so it is a bit of a step up. But I think he's done all right in League Two since we've gone up. But obviously he was playing in that team that was struggling to start the season. So interesting to see what happens when he comes back. But it's like with with injuries, I don't want to jinx us, because obviously we're getting lads back from injury now. But yeah, so hopefully it's good to have a bit of competition, isn't it, and a bit of some options, and it's good to have people that you can have in form. And we seem to have a few like that where we, our fans don't rate him. I'm thinking like Mark Allett, maybe Carl Winchester, who go on to have good careers after us, and it's only sort of other teams that would appreciate them after they've gone. And this isn't really an Oldham thing. This is everyone. Anyone who comes through a youth team seems to get a bit of a hard time from their own supporters. So I'm just glad Sutton's doing well, really.
Yeah, I think that on the other side of it, I think we just need to just be a little bit wary that we've beaten Cheltenham, who weren't very good, and he's done all right, but he was suspect against Gillingham and people like Swindon. So let's not go mad.
I 100% agree with you, Dave, but I think people highlight that sort of thing more when it's a lad who's come through a youth team on a lower wage and people think he's got like a token place in the squad. Whereas
however,
if you sort of...
Yeah, go on. Sorry, mate. Go on. Sorry,
I was just going to say, so, if you sort of hyper-analyse any defensive performance, you can pick holes in anything. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't think Will Sutton's Paolo Maldini, but I do think, whether it's with us or whatever happens throughout his career, I do think he'll go on to have a good football career. And it's just good to see, really. It's nice to have someone he's been with us a few years now. He was playing for us in League Two before we got relegated, wasn't he? So just pleased to see.
I'm not getting on the kids' back. It's just like I think also Mellon's going to protect younger players and also he'll always go with experience. If you look at Corey Evans, he drops his own captain. He dropped Conlon for Evans, didn't he? So I think there's always that. He's very risk averse.
You don't get experience if you don't play, though, do you? That's the thing.
Yeah. I think, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Mellon out at all. That's not my point. I think maybe a different manager coming into a whole new squad, certain managers might look at Will Sutton and go, he's my best defender. And that might be a decision.
Let me quote, speaking of different manager, the U word, the Unsworth word, when we did that fans forum, and they were saying, everyone was asking, when are you signing a right back? And he was, I've got one in Will Sutton. And no, I think we all agree.
And everyone wanted him to sign Regan Ogle, didn't they?
Well, we did. But wasn't him who signed it? Was it?
No, but everyone was touting Regan Ogle at the time.
He was linked for a while, wasn't he? So,
yeah.
But, that's the thing with Will Sutton. Unless there's an injury to Manny or Daniels, he's not going to get in at centre-half. Yeah. He's really good cover for that position. He's kept the lad Olsen out of the team, who's coming on loan. He's not featured yet. He's waiting in the wings. And but he's doing a great job. And I believe that if Regan Ogle was fit for Saturday, he wouldn't be in the team. A team that's won 3 games on the bounce, not let a goal in. You're not changing that team unless you have to. He changed the formation around a little bit on Saturday, but he kept the same personnel. I think he'll do the same thing on Saturday. And if Ogle does come on, it'll be... Well, I don't think he will, because Caprice as well, who came on, coming back from injury. So I think Ogle's got to fight his way back into the team, unless Sutton has an absolute stinker.
Sutton's fought his way
I think
back
he's earned his way. He's earned his
I do
position,
think, though, if the first time we lose the game after this little mini run, or he's at fault, or someone gets in at the back post and scores on his side, I think people will be like, right, let's get Caprice and Ogle back in rather than giving him a bit of time. But anyway, let's move on from Will Sutton.
It depends how many brilliant turns and crosses he's put in and how many goals he's scored as well.
And
Like, to balance it out.
Tackles and clearing enders.
Yeah, no, like, listen.
Yeah, the main ones.
Fair play to him. He's been brilliant over the last few games, and it's great to see. We all want our local lads the youth team lads to come through and do well. So, and look, let's give credit to the entire squad. Let's give credit to because exactly the last few games it's getting better and better and better, and the quality that's coming back with having Pep back and Quigley coming off the bench scoring a goal, or it was a tap in, but you've got to be in the right place,
and
all that kind of stuff.
Back as well.
Kai Payne looked like he meant business when he came on. I thought it's just all really really positive. We've got a good test against Barnet. It's not going to be an easy game, is it?
The plan is coming together slowly but surely, So.
And I don't think we've got anything to be scared of in this league, really. I know we struggled a little bit at the start, but every team who comes up from the National League usually does pretty decent. They're usually, I think on average, like 11th, 12th anyway. And then, you think we beat Tranmere last year. We had a good showing against Leyton Orient. We've strengthened the squad. Mellon's obviously got a lot of experience. So, really looking forward to Saturday. I'm coming over Saturday, so I'll be there for the Barnet game. It's a good one for me because the earlier kickoff means I can fly over and get back in the same night. So, it's handy for me. So, looking forward to it. Yeah,
where are you again? Isle of Man, is it?
Isle of Man, yeah.
Yeah, Rick Oldham just taken over temporary charge of the Isle of Man national team.
He has, It's a bit of a surprise, but if it's full commitment, Rick Holden, he really does have a lot to offer. So we'll see what happens with that. It'll be interesting to see how it develops. But so I go to FC Isle of Man games over here, and it's been poor this season, but they do have a very young squad, and it's a big commitment to play because they're away every other Saturday for the full day, and they're away like Tuesday afternoon till Wednesday morning and getting days off work. So to be a player or a coach or whatever, it's such a huge commitment. I think that's the biggest issue they've got rather than the actual quality of the players. But I'll be sporting Rick in the dugout in the coming weeks. Anyway.
Nice one. Yeah, brilliant stuff. So you're making the journey over. Do you think you'll be going home with a big smile on your face from the performance and the result?
I hope so, yeah. Obviously, what is it? 3 clean sheets in a row, 3 wins in a row.
Yeah.
This is our last game, September. Win on Saturday. Mellon gets manager of the month. Could that happen? So, I reckon we'll win. Got to be positive. Barnet's form has really picked up as well. They've had some decent results as well. They've won their last 2, but they're a bit inconsistent. But I think everyone in this league is. I think they lost to Shrewsbury at home, but then beat Swindon away. So you don't know what's going to turn up. And we had some decent games against Barnet, didn't we, in the National League? But we were better away against Barnet in the National League than we were at home.
Yeah, we
were. Yeah. Hopefully it'll be a good game. I'm going to go 2-1. So I reckon the clean sheet record will go, but I reckon we'll show a different string to our bow. We'll go 1 down and then win it. And I'm going to say Kane Drummond to score the winner. I think he gets a lot of stick as well, and obviously we all know he's not scored and he couldn't hit a barn door, etc., etc. But he's got something else, hasn't he? He's got pace, and centre backs, they hate playing against pace. It just unnerves them. It makes the back line go out of a few yards apart from each other.
Fleetwood were all over the place with Drummond. I thought he was our best player at Fleetwood.
But I think the point you made, bringing in Sutton and talking about Drummond as well is like if you go through the squad, everybody wants Drummond to do well. Everybody wants him to score a goal. It's obviously frustrating when he misses. It's more frustrating for him than for anybody. But I think everybody wants all the players to do well. I don't think there's anybody in the squad at the minute who, in the current playing squad, who people are sort of, kind of really giving a load of shit to, which is unusual for Latics, and especially over the last number of years, last number of seasons, because we've had such crap players in the squad. It's been easy to pick out who the weak links are, and people would get on.
I think we are still on a bit of a crest of a supporting wave from last season, aren't we? Because we've gone so long without anything, and it just, winning at Wembley and getting a promotion, it's just, I'm hoping this is, we're going to get back to where we belong, and this is part of the journey, and we can all enjoy a few years. But yeah, so yeah, it's good to see that everyone's getting behind the lads and supporting them. Obviously, even though we had a little bit of a difficult start. So yeah, really looking forward to Saturday. But yeah, Drummond, I really think there's a player in there. I really do. The pace thing, it does really unsettle people because it'll make them go drop 5 yards. The centre backs will be out with too far apart from each other. The full backs won't know when to drop in, and especially late in a game, bringing him on, it does make a difference. He also, people forget, as much he didn't. I don't think he scored last season either when he was on loan, did he?
No,
he only did for a couple of months. But I had a look at the games he was with us. He started 6 games and we won 4 and drew 2. So he was obviously he was an important part of that run. He was part of that team that beat Tranmere as well. So he started in the game against Tranmere. It was 2-1 when he came off, so it's not like much change when he came off. Mm-hmm. I think he has had more of an impact than people think. It's not just about goals. So yeah, fingers crossed he gets off the mark on Saturday and starts a bit of a run.
Here. Right, well, we've got Adrian in Shropshire, Ibby and John waiting in the wings. So we'll skip through. Thanks a lot for your call,
Cheers, Dave.
Enjoy your weekend over at Latics on Saturday. Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
See you later.
Right, Dave, have you got the questions for the new feature?
Oh, that's a new feature. Knocking at the door. Should we have a look?
Yeah, here we go. New feature alert. Here we go.
No pass. No pass. He's got no hair, but we don't care. No hair. He's got no hair. He's got no hair, but we don't care. No hair. He's got no hair. He's got no hair, but we don't care. No hair. He's got no hair. He's got no hair, but we don't care. No hair. He's got no hair.
3 questions. Number 1.
Oh, no, whoa. Not really a chance to read. We don't do all 3 questions at once.
Oh, do we not?
1 question first.
Okay.
And then through the show, at the end, so you can figure out who it is. So it's not the player who you saw in the picture. That was Tom Conlon with an egg on his head.
Yeah, okay.
So what we're going to do is you've got to guess which bald Latics player
of historical past
or current. You don't know. Based on Dave's question, initially, we'll feed you some other questions. See who can get it right in the comments. This is just for fun.
Number 1. He currently works as a physio for a Premiership team.
Ooh,
right.
He's got no hair. He's got no hair.
No hair. Right.
Let's speak to Adrian.
Here he is.
Hi, guys.
Do you know who it is? He's got no hair.
Well, I just thought, first off, I thought Andy Lockhead.
Can't have another guess.
No, that's before you gave me the clues,
Oh. Well.
No.
No right answer so far.
Yeah.
No. Well, it was just a guess.
How are you doing?
You okay, mate?
I'm all right, yeah. I'm all right. I thought when I wasn't going to call him, but I thought things are so zen and things are going so well. I didn't think you get many callers, so I thought I'd better sort of volunteer,
Appreciate that. Yeah.
On the footballing front, I don't think there's really much to worry about, is there? Not really.
Nope.
Do you think?
Not at the minute. I mean, how can you complain when you've had 3 wins on the bounce and 3 clean sheets?
No, it's all good. It's all really good.
It really is all good. So.
And I got my first cup of tea in bed on Sunday morning from my wife. She's a Crew fan.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. 37 points though.
Well, no, but they sank below us, you see. That's the crucial thing.
Oh, I thought it was a points basis, but no, yeah.
She's not very happy. She didn't take it very well.
She's not going to be happy at the end of the season when we finish above them, is she?
What if you play him in the final?
And the other thing on the Crew thing, I've seen, obviously, I'll go there to watch Crew, and I've got a lot of time for Crew because of the academy and the youth players. But I mean, there's still, if you look at the odds, there's still shorter odds than we are to be promoted or to win the league. But I can't see those young Crew lads coming up against Monty and Donovan and getting anywhere, to be honest.
When do we
Because they're
play
monsters,
them?
aren't
When do we play them? When's the first game?
we play them in November sometime at Crewe.
Yeah.
Crewe. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah. So there we go. Yeah. So I mean, the only footballing thing I would say, I've got something. I'm going to move on a little bit from the actual team, on the pitch to something. I thought, I've raised something that I feel strongly about. But the only footballing thing is the thing. What do you think about Fondop? Do you think he's dropping back a little bit, isn't he? And he's a kind of utility player now, isn't he? Do you think he's causing a lot of problems and opening up things for new forwards? Do you think? And he's also dipping back a bit, and I just see him as a kind of a bit of a utility player now.
Well, he's not leading the line on. He's not leading the line on his own anymore, is he? Which is kind of what he was doing a lot of the time last season. He was kind of the main striker. We often only played one up front last season, and so now he's got Mellon Jr. in and around him to play as the out and out centre forward. He probably is moving around him, and he was playing out wide at times on.
He's playing behind them, Matt, isn't he? He's playing behind them and winning the balls, and I think he's
trying to draw out the central defenders so they can move up the pitch, and then Mellon can nip him behind. I think he's just doing he's doing all the legwork, and he's doing all the holding up the ball, making sure he shields the ball, protecting the ball, and then sort of he's doing all the donkey work, isn't he? I'd say. And
against Bromley at home, he was actually picking the ball up in deeper positions and running at defenders, which is not something that he does very. He's not sort of like known for, and he did well. He got a couple of shots away, and he got the defenders on the back foot, which is good to see. So look, I think even though 30. Like you've still got to be coached. You've still got to be trying to, improve your game and change your game. And I think when you get to work with a manager and a management team for a few seasons, then that's got to help. Like the manager gets to know the player better and knows what your strengths and weaknesses are, and you get to work on those players for a while. Fondop's been at the club for a while. Mellon's been at the club for a while, and we've not had that for ages, have we? We've not had that where players and managers build up relationships.
120 games, and something like that. He's done.
Yes. Well, Hudson just done the.
No, it's about 120 games. Right.
So, they've that kind of thing is not something we necessarily talk about a lot. But you're bringing in new managers all the time, and they're in and out of favour with different players and all that kind of stuff. That stability of having a manager and coaching staff in with a player for a long time, it means that they can do different things. And Fondop's being coached, and he's doing what Mellon wants him to do. So fair play to him.
Yeah, that's good. Now I'll get on to the off the field stuff now.
Okay.
I think you guys know that I'm out in Shropshire. I don't get to see a lot of games, not really. Simply because I'm quite busy, and it's a long way. And it's I'm a kind of I don't know. I used to go with my brother, but I don't. It's a long time ago, and it's a long way to Boundary Park. And the elephant in the room, and this is what I want to talk about, is I watch all the games on Latics Player, all the games on. Not all of them. I go and see as many as I can, but a lot of the time I watch it on Latics Player, and I watch it from overseas. We all watch it from overseas, and we know that. We can watch it from overseas, and I can watch it from overseas for £25 a month. It's probably not as important for you guys because you live in Oldham, you live close to Oldham, and if you're watching a Latics Player, you're doing it because Matt's got a gig or you David are off somewhere, but. And Andy watches it down in London. I know he's got 3 season tickets, but we're watching it for £25 a month. Now I'm kind of convinced that we're going places. I really do think that. I've had a premonition we're going to play Wolverhampton Wanderers in the FA Cup this year, but that's by the by. But I think we're going places now. The thing is, I go to as many games as I can, and I think it's about time that. Because we're getting so big, I think the club needs to look at, other than season ticket holders, they need to look at a membership scheme for the diaspora, the old diaspora. And I think if they can, they need to look at, charging a bit more for watching Latics players, to be honest. It's £25 a month. You can see every game. We know you can see. You're not supposed to see every game, but you can do. So, I'll throw something out here. I thought about this. And what about buying a season ticket and rolling into that season ticket, like you guys, Latics player. So you get season ticket and you get Latics player. So if you don't get to see a game, you don't go to Boundary Park. You can actually watch the Latics player, and it's part of your season ticket. And what about a membership scheme with Latics player in that membership scheme? So you remember, you can't go to the games because you're a long way away, but you pay more to watch the Latics player. But if there's a big game on, then you're second in the queue behind the season ticket holders. So there you go. Discuss. What do you think to that?
It's a lot to discuss
because you go every week.
I think the issue they've got, the main issue they've got about the broadcasting of games is the rights issue with Sky in it, and whoever the provider is. So, and there is this thing about, I know they have, I know Latics player and stuff like that. It's got nothing to do with Sky, but they have the 3 p.m. thing as well, don't they?
Yes.
Well, they do.
Blackout,
I think that the quote unquote illegal streaming, it is what it is now. People can watch stuff, and people are going to watch stuff. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's illegal because if you got a VPN, you're not breaking the law. You're subscribing to Latics Play. You just happen to be in Belgium when you're watching that. We all know this. People watch on dodgy sticks, and there's ways around it and stuff like that. So I think it needs to be done. There needs to be an honest kind of conversation within football about, and fans want to watch every game. It's easier for the big clubs, to do that. But fans want to watch every game. Not everyone can get to a game every week, and I don't think it's going to affect attendances. If I've got the choice of watching the game on the telly or going to the game, I'm going to go to the game every single time. So
I think this is a lot to
hang on, Matt. You're saying that as somebody who can go to the game.
Yeah, no, but you can. But what I'm saying is, you can't go to the game, can you? So you'd watch it on telly.
So should it be £6.25 for me to watch it at home? I don't think so. I think it should be at least £10 for me to watch it. £10 for me to watch it.
There's a cost of living crisis, though, isn't there? There's a lot of people in tough economic background. So I think
people are still going to be able to find a way of getting it for free.
Unfortunately, it's got to be for everybody and accessible for everyone, and I think that's what the club are trying to do. And as Matt says, people try and bend the rules and go through the back door. But I think they've got to do it. They've raised season ticket prices, quite rightly so, because we're in the Football League, and they've got to consider everybody in this. You know what I mean? And we get your sentiments. Maybe there could be a potential extra donation for fans who may want to pay more. So if it is a flat fee of £6.25, if you want to donate an extra £4.25 or a fiver on top of that, then that could be an option. Because I get your sentiments. We are going places, and it's a really valid point that you're making. But there's people who are really struggling, because you've got they've got to buy kits for the kids because they all want to have the new kit. They want the home away kit for Christmas.
But they can't access it without actually paying for a VPN in the first place. That's what you've got to do. I'm not talking about dodgy Fire Sticks here. I'm not talking about dodgy.
You can get Sky for £31 a month, which shows every single game on
not
Sky.
At 3 o'clock. Not at 3 o'clock. It doesn't.
No,
not at 3 o'clock.
I think this is the kind of thing we need to talk about, like to Darren or something like that in future. But I think this comes into the whole thing about football on telly. It's a big issue. I think primarily you want to encourage people into the ground, but there is an issue with a club like Latics that there are fans all over the place and people can't make the games, and you want to be able to watch them. We have mobile devices now. We can watch things anywhere. We don't even have to be at home to watch the game. So, and we all want to watch it every week, every single game. I'm gutted if I can't watch a game. I want to watch every single game. And
the Saturday blackout is due to hooliganism and pubs and drinking, isn't it? That's what it was at the time.
And there's football on in the pub all day now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. But that's why the reason to do it, because it's some.
I thought it was to sort of encourage people not to go to the games at 3 o'clock rather than watching it on telly.
To stop people drinking in the pubs watching the game as well.
But guys, take your 3 o'clock heads off now. Take your home game at Boundary Park head off. Yeah. If you want to watch a Latics game at 3 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon, you can do that for £6.25. And I think that's too cheap. Whichever way you look at it, that's too cheap.
I don't know.
And I think the club's missing a trick.
I don't know.
I think that, as I said, if it's £6.25, you can either donate, like a £10, £15 if you want to donate. That might be a way to do it. I don't know, because you can maybe have a different option.
I'm sure most fans would agree that they would want to pay less rather than more for watching football.
Yeah.
Taking out the realities for the club, but that's just that's the way it is.
Yeah. No, but going back to my original point, Matt, I'm talking about if you bought a season ticket, could they not roll the Latics player into the season ticket?
Yeah, maybe.
And if you didn't have a season ticket and you subscribed to Latics player, could you not subscribe to Latics player and become a member of Oldham Athletic, which gives you?
I was chatting to Jimmy Schofield at an event recently, and talking about sort of like, because I believe that one of the most important things is to get season ticket holders. You need people to buy season tickets, get them in the ground. When they're in the ground on a Saturday, they'll spend money. And that's what you need, people in the ground. A full ground is better than our full ground, and season tickets are the way to do it. So finding incentives to get people, more incentives to get people to buy season tickets, that's not necessarily a bad shout. Something.
Yeah,
like
but going back to Andy's part on the pod, you want people to buy season tickets, but it can't have both ways when people are trying to do sponsorship and the club aren't responding as well. There's still issues there, isn't there, where people aren't, people within the club aren't responding to certain aspects. Toilets are dirty, flooding. There's a lot of maintenance work, so you've got to look at it from that side as well. You can't have it always increase revenue and leave the facilities to.
The thing is that there's, with the state of the club when they took over, the amount of work that's needed to be done.
I'm not saying it's.
I'm just saying that things are moving along, and there's always going to be suggestions and ideas and things that we could do to, and we have the conversation. We know that the club watch, so we'll see what happens. Right, Adrian, we're going to have to move on because we've still got a couple of callers waiting in the wings. Thanks for your call. It's food for thought, mate.
Enjoy your breakfasts this weekend, and hopefully it carries on, mate.
I hope it will.
Yeah, absolutely.
Take care, mate.
Take care, pal. Yeah, bye. Right, we'll hear from this, and then we'll have another go at the We've Got No Hair.
Yeah.
The Latics Football Phone-In, proudly sponsored by Legacy Pets. Being a Latics fan is for life, and so are our pets. No one wants to think about what happens when we lose them, but when we do, we need to know that both them and us are in good hands. Legacy Pets have worked with animals for over 20 years and understand what it means to have lost a beloved family pet. They're also Latics fans. So, if you do need their pet cremation services someday, they are dedicated to providing compassionate support just like we do on the phone-in. Visit legacypets.com and tell them that you're part of the Latics family too. Easy boy. It's not Rick Mathbone.
Rick Mathbone, no.
It's not Lee Nobbs.
It's not Roger Wilde.
No. Who else have we got?
Someone said Rick Oldham.
No.
Andy Liversidge, whoever that is.
Quigley? No. Yeah, so it's not that. Correct Adam. It's not who's correct Adam?
Correct Adam.
No, but so we want to know. This is what we want to know.
No hat. No hat. He's got no hair, but we don't care. No hair. He's got no hat. He's got no hair, but we don't care. No hair. He's got no hat. He's got no hair, but we don't care. No hair. He's got no hat. He's got no hair, but we don't care. No hair. He's got no hat.
Question number 2. He wore the number 25 shirt.
Ooh, and what was question number 1?
He currently works as a physio for a Premiership team.
Ooh, and he wore the number 25
Ooh,
shirt. Who is it?
Who's got the answer?
He's got no hair.
Yeah. Can we concentrate? Bob makes a valid point there.
What's that?
Can we concentrate on booing Mark Shelton? That's up.
Well, is Danny Fairbrother going?
Oh yeah,
Right
it's not Ian Sauce Liversidge. It is not that. So keep going, guys. Keep going. Well, Ian Liversidge works for Oldham at the moment. Anyway, we're not a Premiership team, so think about it, Bob Isaacs. Come on, for goodness sake.
Right, Ibby's next.
Evening, sexy Dave, Matt.
I hear you all right.
Hey, mate. Sorry, but we're just we're funny. There's an obvious reason why that's the wrong answer.
Yeah, this is stupid.
Yeah. No,
it's not Adrian. Who do you think it is, Ibby?
I don't have a clue. My brain's not working on this.
Oh, come on.
Listen, it's not easy.
It's not easy. It's not easy. What do you want to say, mate?
Just happy with what's happening on the field. We're on a little good run. The team seem to have gelled nicely, and I hope it continues this good run.
Yeah, it's really good. Hopefully we can get the 4 green ticks this weekend and get the 5th one the following week. Barnet are not going to be able to push over though, because Dean Brennan's a good manager and he knows exactly what he's dealing with us, really, doesn't he? He made fools of us last season in the National League, didn't they?
Definitely, Dave.
0-0 at their place, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I don't know, but he's a decent manager.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I just think they struggled, didn't they, at the start, and it's just a case of. I don't think it's going to be as easy as everyone is making out. If we play like we did against Bromley and we set up like we did against Bromley and just go at them, then we should be okay. We can't pay them too much respect like we did against Colchester and Swindon. We've got to set the tempo from the very off, haven't we?
Absolutely, Dave. You're making good points, and I agree with you. Look, we can beat anybody on our day. We just have to continue what we're doing, and it's looking good. And I like that rally call by Mickey Mellon in the Oldham Times, saying, let's go for the playoffs. Why shouldn't we? That's what I love to hear. He said it nice and early, so now we can understand what we're trying to do here. And we can't get the playoffs. This league is wide open. Anything can happen.
You're quite right.
I agree. I think belief is a really, really important factor in success. You've got to believe that you can do it. And I think that Mellon believes that they can do it. I think the players believe that they can do it. And I think, as long as we keep going on good little runs like this, fans believe that we can do it. And let's cheer them on to the playoffs. Let's go for it. I mean, it'd be nice even just to be in contention towards the end of the season, wouldn't it? And be, going towards the games at the end of the season, going on long away trips towards the end of the season and thinking, yeah, we've got a chance here.
Oh, it'd be great. What? I just think we've got a chance against anyone. Like we haven't been beaten comprehensively by anyone in the league.
No.
And I think it's a real positive. I think the MK Dons 0-0, where we could have nicked it at the end, has really set the sort of our confidence from the very off. Because I think it could have been very, very different if we'd have got a bit of a jubbing at MK Dons. And Colchester was a decent result. Swindon wasn't the best, but then we came back at Fleetwood. Could have won that game. Bromley. It's incremental improvements all the time. Now Pet's back, Kai Payne's back. We've got a solid defence. We've got a keeper who is really confident and doing really well, other than the Gillingham sort of mistake. I think we're learning from every game that we're playing, and we've got Michael Mellon up front, who's, I think, once he gets going, when he gets 1 or 2, he scored against Cambridge, but when he gets on a bit of a run, I think it's just we're gonna go absolutely fly.
He's going to score goals like that shot at the post against Cheltenham was class.
Yeah, I did call the result last week, 3-0. I got that right.
You did, mate. You did. Yeah. What score is it going to be this week, Ibby?
Dave, it's going to be a very, very tricky game, but I'm going for another win. I'm going for a 3-1 result.
3-1. Who's going to score, Ibby?
I'm not bothered who scores, Dave. I just want that 3 points at 5 o'clock. I'm walking out happy.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I think we all want that, mate, and I think that's every fan who watches this phone and who watches Latics. It's a good place, and it's just it seems like business as usual now. And I think Mellon has sort of settled. I think he was desperate for that home win. Now we've got a couple under our belt. The first away win. We go and beat Cheltenham comprehensively. They're a poor side. So, yeah.
Well, like last season, look, we went on a good run. By the time we got to Christmas time and the York game that was cancelled, we thought we were really flat. So let's not get too carried away. But I think there's a real potential for this season.
Yeah.
I think next season again, I think we'll be looking to improve, and I think that's the thing. It's about trying to improve every season, and we've definitely improved this season. You can see that. And but we'll see. But I think the playoffs, as it stands, are definitely achievable.
Yeah, I fully agree with you, Matt. You made good points, and I'll let another caller come in because your time's going. So thank you for having me on, guys.
Cheers, bud.
Yeah,
cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you.
Take care, mate.
Bye-bye.
There we are. So we'll do the third one, and then we'll reveal at the end.
Okay. It's fine. It's fine.
So let's bring in John. All right,
hi, mate.
John.
Evening, guys.
You okay?
Yeah, you?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Good. Yeah. All good.
Yeah.
Are you same, chilled, happy? Are you a happy chappy?
I've been happy, chilled since middle of May, I think.
Yeah.
Before
Middle of May?
First year is miserable.
Yeah.
But it was 1st of June, weren't it? The wet playoff.
Yeah, but we've had the playoffs, but themselves were magnificent.
Oh yeah. But I wasn't happy until we won the playoffs. So yeah, it's like.
During the first, it was like. Yeah. Did you and you were just totally chilled coming into the season? Were you just happy? You just convinced that everything was just going to keep going on an upward trajectory?
No, I don't think so. No, I went to Dundee away, and I thought we were going to struggle to score. I didn't think we looked that great. But I've been really impressed so far. In fact, it's a shout out. I mean, it's a shout out to the defence. Really, defence has been absolutely fantastic this season. I need a big shout out to the best defence in the Football League. That's what I'm here for, really. I think the back four have been brilliant. Sutton, was it Dave, was on earlier singing his praises. Manny Monf has been stepped it back up again a level.
Robson, the new lad,
down that side have been fantastic, and then
Daniels as well.
The main one is Daniels. I thought he's been absolutely fantastic. I was a bit worried when he signed him because I thought his injury record was a bit poor, but he's been absolutely outstanding. I thought against Bromley was brilliant, and then the last game against Cheltenham, he had an absolute stormer. He was playing balls, crossed to Mellon loads of times. A couple of times, Mellon almost got on the end of him. And then to be your centre half, a big centre half, going down at right wing, beating 2 or 3 men and putting a good cross in. It was incredible, I thought. So a good shout out to them 4, because I don't think Caprice, Ogle, Leake, that lad from Blackburn, they're going to struggle to get that team, aren't they now?
Yeah, I forgot about Leake.
I know but that's the thing. But it's good. It's good cover that we're talking about there to come back into the side, and I like that about Daniels. There was a few people on social media like slagging him off earlier on in the season. I didn't get it at all. But I like Will Sutton. He sees the pitch in front of him. He's not just there to defend. He's not just there to kick the ball into the stand and make tackles. He makes tackles. He wins headers, but he wants to get involved in the football that's ahead of him. And he was in the box for both the goals. He was right up there and involved in it, and he does. He likes to get forward, and I love that out of a centre half. So I used to love that when Paul Warhurst used to play right back and centre half for Oldham. Even when he played centre half, he'd go on these marauding runs forward, and it just pushes the whole team up the pitch, doesn't it? And so I really like it. Presumably, it's one of the reasons that they signed him.
Definitely, it's actually a joy to watch the defence, and then you got Mike Fond up at the back there as well. It's great.
Yeah, and quickly as well does his work, does his fair share, and I think that Robson is just mustard me. I think he's so good. He's class.
And this is the thing, like we I think from a like you were saying before, John, about the 30 odd years of misery, and some of the shite that we've had
Wilfred, John Batty,
representing us. Like,
Ryan Jameson.
It's just been it's been shocking, hasn't it? In the
Beyond
last
me.
5 years, yeah. Especially.
Mavoto.
But now we've got proper footballers and proper
Oh,
leaders and proper characters, and
Yeah.
and that's for me has been the most. You're
We're
absolutely
signing
right.
quality, aren't we? That's the thing. We're signing quality.
But it's being gelled. It's gelled together well. The attitude of I think that Mellon has now got a team that is playing in his image, and I think that Captain Conlon represents that really well. I think he does epitomise that spirit in the team. I think they're all raising the standard. They're all having a go at each other when they need to. There's a lot more of that on the pitch.
They're fighting for each other, aren't they?
Yeah. And then at the end of the game, when we win and as we get results, it's you can see it's a very together camp. But when we've gone behind in games, we've not folded, have we?
No.
So it's that's all credit to the manager. He's
Tom Conlon has just gone from strength to strength with Pett and Woods. So I didn't think that combination could work, but again,
I'm gonna go back to our old days here, Dave. I'll go back and I'm gonna have a moan about that three.
Okay.
So I'm gonna, what we've got: Woods, Conlon, and Pett. How many goals he scored for us? Them three?
0.
None.
No goals. How many times he played for us? I don't know. Colin's had about 30, 40 games. Pep 20. Woods 10. So 70 appearances and not a single goal from that midfield, which is I think is a worry. I think if you look back for their careers, between the three of them, they scored 70 goals between them, I think. But none for Latics, which is a worry.
I mean, if you go back to our best midfield pairing of modern times of Milligan and Henry, they didn't score many goals between them, did they?
No, Henry didn't score until he scored against Arsenal. And then he scored quite a few after that, didn't he? I think.
Yeah, but they were there to do a job in the centre of midfield, and we had goal scorers, in other areas of the pitch. And I get your point, and I've said this for the last few seasons. I'd like to see goals from around the pitch more.
Yeah, you said that. And looking at Pett's record since 2021, he's scored 3 goals.
But before that, he scored about 40, hasn't he, Dave?
He did, but it's Wealdstone and Stevenage. I don't know if that was a different position and more of an attacking role. He's aged a bit now. 2012, he was 10 years younger. So I don't know if that. I'm only. Yeah. I'm talking out. I'm just surmising really, but
Well, I think the point is, John. They're not. I don't know. I think the signs in the last few games in this season where they are getting forward a lot more. They are playing higher up the pitch. I think that the criticism initially was when it was just Woods and Conlon that they weren't. I knew in a 4-4-2 they weren't getting high enough up the pitch to be involved to score goals. Yeah. I think there's signs now that they are getting further. I'd like to see them have more shots.
Yeah.
But look, the thing is, if they don't score, but they're up there laying off balls for Mellon and for Fondop and for Quigley and for Hannon and other players to score goals, I'll take that. I'm not bothered as long as the team is scoring goals.
Yeah, did not have many shots. Whose shot was it for Quigley's goal? Was that Pett or was it Payne? I don't know.
I think it was
Payne. I'm sure it was Payne.
I think it was Payne, wasn't it?
No, it was Payne.
I don't know.
It was Payne. Well, fine.
Yeah, it was one of them. It was someone up there, midfielder.
I can't remember any of that three having a shot all season, apart from a few Conlon direct free.
Look at that for us. Look at that for a stat. We've won every game since Pett's come back with the midfield and haven't conceded.
Yeah, that's a good stat.
Not a bad stat, man. Yeah. Michael Stats.
Yeah. Well, it seems to be Pett in the comments that had that shot. Yeah. Look, I mean, the thing is they're up there. Which game was it? Was it Cheltenham? Was it the first goal? Was it where they're winning the ball higher up the pitch anyway, getting the tackles in?
Yeah.
Putting pressure on and causing a bit of chaos. So yeah, well, I agree with you. I think it'd be nice if they could also get on a bit of a run and score goals because you do need goals coming from all over the pitch.
I know you've been watching this phoning for a long time, but what's your favourite feature, John?
Favourite feature? Spin a wheel.
You mean the Wheel of Wonder?
Yeah, Wheel of Wonder.
Well,
all right, you got there.
Yeah. You mean this?
Hold right there.
Get admiring glances, 'cause it's the Wheel of Wonder. It's time to take your chances. and spin the wheel of wonder.
Spin the wheel, can I touch it? Spin the wheel, I wanna touch it. Spin the wheel, let me touch it. Spin the wheel, let me touch it. Spin the wheel, spin the wheel of wonder. Amazing.
Here it is.
So, as you know, listeners, the Wheel of Wonder is sponsored by Sun on the Sands Holidays, and they have said that if the season just gets better and better, you can win a minimum of 3 nights at Camber Sands.
Ooh.
It could be increased to 5,
Right.
maybe even 7,
7.
depending on how we get on. So it's
And Matt Dean will join you.
with me trunks and me Sam bucket
And
all that.
in your string vest and
Yeah.
hanky on your head.
Absolutely.
Where's Camber Sands, Matt? Where's Camber Sands?
The UK. It's down south, I think.
It's down south. I think it's Essex way. I think
Is it?
down on that east coast? Is it?
Essex?
Or
Yeah.
Kent or something? I don't know. Yeah,
Camber
or
Sands, let me-
Norfolk or something.
Camber Sands, let me just double check.
Yeah, we're
'Cause-
nothing if not prepared and well
Absolutely.
researched.
You had to ask the question.
So anyway,
John.
so they that's the prize. You go into the draw. The draw is occupied by Bin Man and Chris Stringer in France.
It's in Sussex.
Sussex.
Oh, that's nice.
In the village of Camber, near Rye.
Lovely.
It is the only sand dune system in East Sussex. It's
Ah.
amazing.
Yeah, it's good to know.
Yeah,
So it's a great prize.
Yeah, it is.
Sun
It's
on the
good.
Sands. Also, you could win a T-shirt off our website or a mug.
Mug.
Or the mystery prize.
Mystery prize.
Do you know what that
Yeah,
is?
it's over there.
Oh,
But
yeah.
it's the mystery until
It's a
they win.
mystery. Yeah.
It's
Okay, so you tell me when to spin it, John, and I'll spin
3,
it.
2,
Spin a
1.
wheel.
Here we go.
Spin a wheel.
Look at it go. It's a thing of
You
beauty.
said it twice there, John. Don't jinx it.
Oh.
You're in the draw for
Good.
Camber Spa. So you, Bin Man, and Ibby. Is it Ibby?
No,
Oh, not Ibby.
Chris Stringer.
Chris Stringer. Yeah.
Are currently all sharing a caravan.
Yeah. How many births is it? Good.
Well,
Yes.
you can fit 3 in it.
Yeah. Well, you could all go together if only 3 people get into the draw. But yeah, that's all good.
So you're in the draw, John. Are you excited?
Right.
You
Super.
look overwhelmed.
Yeah, that's good. It's probably good. I mean, otherwise, you just end up with some tat.
Well,
the
Sussex
mystery
is
prize
lovely.
would be quite good.
I've never been.
Yeah, they're lovely.
Sherlock Holmes retired there in the books.
Yeah.
Anyway.
In the books, because obviously he wasn't real.
Yeah. It's fine. What's the score going to be on Saturday, John?
I think it's going to be Oldham 3, Conlon, Woods, and Pett goal scorers,
yeah, good shout.
and then Barnet 4 because our defence is shocking.
Fair enough.
they have an
Well,
up there.
what an ending to a first time call. Thanks for
Cheers,
calling
guys.
in, mate. Don't be a stranger. Thanks very much. Take care.
Right.
Yeah, cheers,
Bye.
John. Mate, take
Bye-bye,
care,
bye-bye.
pal.
Do you like merch, man?
Do you do what? Well, only if it's hot and sexy.
Well, put this back.
It's hot new merch, sexy merch. It's hot new merch. It's sexy, sexy, sexy merch.
Visit weareoldham.co.uk/shop now to see our brand new range of hot, sexy merch.
It's hot new merch, sexy merch. It's hot new merch. It's sexy, sexy, sexy merch.
Ooh, sexy, that merch. There was eagle-eyed viewers will have spotted a fanzine on there.
Yes.
Saturday is fanzine distribution day.
Yes.
They are all over there in a box
Yeah.
or in boxes.
Good stuff.
So we will try and situate people at all 4 corners of the ground.
Yeah.
Will you be around?
Nope.
You're not going on Saturday.
I'll be around. I'm not
You're
handing
just
out
not
fancy.
helping?
I'm not helping, no.
Yeah,
Nope.
honestly. So
Gotta help yourself in life, guys.
some
Can't
of-
have
some
other
of
people
the-
doing it
some
for
of the
you.
more community spirited of us will be handing out the
Spirited?
fanzines. Community spirited. We'll be handing out fanzines. So try and grab one while they're
I've got
while they're free.
childcare. I have to look after
You
my
can
little...
get Owen to do it.
No, because we'll be in the hospitality.
Oh yeah, don't hand them out in that.
Oh, I could answer mine there if you
Yeah.
want.
I'm
Jump
not
to or sell them.
sell them.
Okay.
£10
Each.
signed by Dave.
I'll sign. Yeah, if you're in the hospitality on Saturday, I will have 10 copies signed by me.
Right, we have one final caller from.
Oh, have we got the other question to do?
We do.
Dave, Nova Scotia, just hang right there. We'll be with you in a second.
We won't play the thing again.
Right, the next question is, he signed from Tranmere in 2002.
Just read
and the first one was, he's a Premiership physio, and he wore the number 25 shirt.
And the final question.
He signed from Tranmere in 2002.
So there we go. Who's got no hair?
Yeah, we shall find out soon.
Yeah, right. Let's bring in Dave from Nova Scotia. Hi, Dave.
Evening, fellas. How you doing?
All right. How are you?
Good,
Yeah,
good.
pretty good. I have no idea who that guy is. My mind went blank. I mean, when you said number 25, I thought Rick Holden because he wore it during our Premiership days, but he's obviously manager of the Isle of Man now.
Yeah,
you bang wrong, Dave. Yeah, bang wrong. But never mind. Keep going.
Good luck to him. Just want to. Adrian earlier, I kind of thought half of our UK Latic fans wanted to get, put some duct tape over his mouth. What he was talking about there.
Who? Adrian?
Yeah, with the VPN debate.
Okay.
But I took advantage of the early bird sale, and I'm on Latics player and
What was your point specifically about Adrian's points? What did you agree? Did you disagree? What were your thoughts? Because it's always hard for us to be. We've got to be balanced, and I think
he has a point, but I think what could be done is something along the lines of what they have over here in Canada regarding the ice hockey matches, where they have what they call regional blackouts, where if a particular team is playing at home. There's a blackout within a certain radius of the home arena. So I don't know. Maybe going forward, you can have, if you live within, say for example, if you live within 2 hours of Boundary Park, there's a blackout for 3 p.m. matches, and then anyone outside of that can watch it on Latics Player. Maybe.
But then, that's potentially like there might be people within that radius that can't get to the games for whatever reason.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. It sounds like hard work, an Oldham. Yeah. It's really difficult. I think you've just got to suck it up, haven't you, and just say, look, we're not going to be watching it on there. We're not going to. I go. Are we the main games? Yeah. So I think it's just a case of just waiting.
See, the thing is,
it's a national blackout, isn't it?
We've gone from like a situation where you could only watch a game that was on BBC One or ITV or whatever, whenever that was shown, and the highlights, to then having Sky, and then having more football, and then obviously in the season when we were in lockdown, we got to watch every game, and then it's just being introduced all the time, where we're just getting used to being able to watch more and more football, and it's not going to affect me. I'm always going to go to the game when I can. So I don't think that's the issue primarily. I think it's probably got to the point. It seems to me like attendances are up across the leagues.
Yeah,
if anything.
Yeah, I think it's working. Slowly but surely. I don't think there's a right or a wrong answer. I think everyone's going to have their own opinion until the bloody cows come home, and it's just a case of it's not going to change until it's a national blackout set by the government, and that's it.
I don't think it's set by the
government. I read somewhere this morning that they're currently reviewing it or looking to review that blackout, the 3 p.m. blackout, I believe.
Yeah, they say a lot of things to government. I won't believe it.
People are watching the games, aren't they? Anyway, we know that. So, I think you've got to be honest about that. And people want to be able to watch their team. The thing is when you couldn't watch it because you couldn't watch it. There wasn't cameras there. It wasn't broadcast anywhere. You had to suck it up. First thing we got as was Latics player was listening to commentary. Roy and Gordon, that was the first time we were able to watch it.
But it was GMR, weren't it, before?
And but it wasn't on every game.
Exactly.
So but then you got into being able to follow that, and then we had social media and people uploading things, and we just want more and more because we're football fans. We want to be able to watch our team and every single game and then talk about it. So I hope that there'll be some kind of solution where everyone can watch every game without any fuss.
Yeah, and also there's people don't have to pay £44 per annum as well, because in the Football League now you have BBC Radio Essex and other things. I'm not saying for 1 minute not contribute to the club, but if people can't afford it, there are outlets online like the BBC website and other websites are available, guys, where you can get in there and listen to it, and it's really difficult. Because every football now costs a lot of money. If you take your lad to the game and then they want a programme, they want something to eat, you could be spending up to 50, 60 quid for two, and if not more, if you've got a couple of kids. So it's not a cheap sport to watch now, and it's starting to become inaccessible for.
But it's getting busier and busier, I think. I mean, looking at attendances, we've played some
games
in the car
because they're winning bloody games.
No, I mean across the game. I was trying to play a game in the car on the way back from MK, just going and guessing the attendances from through the divisions, just to pass the time. And there was some really surprising.
Sounds thrilling.
It was, yeah. But there was some really surprising fixtures, attendances. You're looking at bloody hell. Attendances are pretty high, I think, across the game. So there's obviously a big appetite for it.
Do you know what I do when I drive back from the game? Sit there in intense silence because I'm either catastrophizing or really happy.
Yeah, we had fun when we drove back from Bromley that time.
Yeah,
that was fun.
We did.
Because we were listening to Mike Reed
and Simon Baird. So, Dave, what's the score going to be on Saturday?
I'm going to say 2-1, and I'm going to say Mellon and Drummond.
Oh,
yeah,
Drummond, bit of Drummond loving.
There's a lot of belief in Drummond for the weekend.
I have to say the last two matches I watched, it has been a proper team effort from them. From everyone that played, there hasn't really been any standout individual performances, so to say. It's been a proper team effort the last two matches, and I've really enjoyed watching the Robson, Hannon, Conlon combo as well, and we're starting to
look like a proper team.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't remember what I said it before, but I remember saying it before about how important pairings are on the pitch. Like this one, but better. You centre half.
You're saying we're better than Pett and Conlon?
Not at football.
Other things.
Podcast hosting.
Well, you never know.
But the centre halves are obviously really, really vital. But having that understanding of a fullback and somebody on the left wing, it's just and vice versa, and up front, those pairings, and that's what we're starting to see. And then all those pairings coming together to work as a team. I'm delighted with how this season is going so far. I really am. I don't think it could have been, apart from maybe not getting beat by Gillingham and Swindon. It couldn't have gone much better. Really.
I'd rather we've got beat. I'd rather not get beat. But if we get beat, we're getting beaten by the team who are top two.
Exactly. And we weren't outclassed by either of them, were we? So
we were still finding our feet.
Yeah. So it's all good. May this experience of happiness continue for at least a little while.
Yeah. Are you sure you don't know the answer is for this? Got nowhere, but we don't care.
My mind's a blank. Any players from about 2002 onwards up until the last couple of years, I'm just a complete blank. I mean, if it had been anyone from the Pinch Me years, then I'd have probably had a good stab at it, or anyone from.
There's been a lot of forgettable,
recent,
forgettable
exactly.
Well, Dave,
thanks for getting in touch, Dave. Anyway.
Thanks for ringing. Cheers, mate.
No worries, anytime.
Cheers, mate.
My phone is going mad with texts. So, shall we reveal?
No pass. No pass. He's got no hair, but we don't care. No hair. He's got no hair. He's got no hair, but we don't care. No hair. He's got no hair. He's got no hair, but we don't care. No hair. He's got no hair. He's got no hair, but we don't care. No hair. He's got no hair.
Okay, and the answer to this week's "He's Got No Hair" is
Wayne Gill.
Wayne Gill.
The winner of nothing, who got it right first. The bragging points go to Dave Matheson.
Dave Matheson.
Great caller.
Yeah.
Great answer.
Yeah, caller of the week.
Yeah. So also, guys, I did put out if anyone's got any crap memorabilia that they don't want, because we are running out of mystery prizes on the wheel, and if we want to do this, got no hair feature, we're going to give even crappier merchandise out. So,
well, that's no prizes for got no hair.
Okay, well, not this week.
Just for fun.
Just for fun. Okay.
Come on, we can't incentivize everything. Dave. It's for fun.
That's what the bloody Labour Party do.
Dave won.
Yeah, Dave won.
He's a champion.
He's a champion.
Look, when do I get announced as the question winner?
You just have Dave.
Confident.
That's your prize.
That's it. Well done.
But
Dave.
if you have got any crap memorabilia that I do not want, then it'll be given. Yeah. But if you've got any match worn shirts, please get in touch with me because I like them.
Dave's drawn Frank Zappa beard and written Zappa underneath it.
Good. He's top Zappa. Do you like Zappa?
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Frank Zappa. I mean, it's just weird.
He died in 1991.
Is that why you did it?
Yeah.
Just to commemorate.
Yeah, it's a good. I might get the Zappa.
I think you should. Yeah.
Yeah. Should we do it for Movember? Do the Zappa.
You know what? I'm going to bring one of them fly zappers, them tennis rackets. I'm just going to whack you. Keep whacking
we'll get the Zappa Tash for Movember if we can get the.
See, Dave said it's so much fun. It's just fun.
All right.
Sometimes fun's enough.
Good, right.
Sometimes fun's enough. Well, listen, Dave.
I've had so much fun. I've had enough fun now.
I've had a great
Wasn't
time.
that fun?
I've enjoyed myself so much.
Don't do that one.
But I'd like to wish all our listeners and viewers a very happy evening. And hopefully we'll see you at Boundary Park. Handing out fanzines. Dave won't be because
I'll be in hospitality handing through a few out.
Handing out kisses.
Well, depends who's there from the executives.
Say bye, Dave.
Bye.
Hey Dave, did you know that listeners can now buy us a coffee or any other kind of hot beverage? Well, what's your favourite hot beverage, Dave?
A macchiato.
And how do you like your macchiato?
Black with lots of milk. Oh.
No cream?
No.
Well, if you want to buy Dave a
macchiato,
then go to buymeacoffee.com/We Are Oldham. I'll just have a Nescafe.
Thank you, listeners.